So let me, stream is doing the thing. Turn that down a little bit so I can stop blowing out the audio. Turn. Possibly.
To be honest, I was like, oh, we'll make it like a fucking axle.
Yeah, man, you know, I got those, like, well, if it's good enough for 1,000 horsepower, it's good enough for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny. Oh wait, no. I know this one goes to... There we go, now my audio is actually doing the audio thing. And stream's doing the thingy-mabob, I guess. YouTube's very... Yeah, but YouTube's very weird with music and stuff. That's why I had to put my own music on there. But, okay. Actually, do you want to hop in a private call so people jump in here? I don't gotta worry about it being on the thing. Yeah, it's a much better idea. Alright, there we go. So let me go download the steering shaft from your thing. Oh yeah, no, I have to do a couple of things. I have to AO map it, I have to do a handful of things, so, but let's see how this comes out. Yeah. Yeah, so we go here, import STL, go to downloads, scroll all the way down to steering column dot STL. I need to set it to be 001 scale. Import the STL. Steering column is here and it's at the right size, so that just saves me the hassle of doing it later. Okay. Yeah, and then since it's completely symmetrical, I'm going to set the origin to the center of it to go make my life a little bit easier while I'm trying to go and do all this stuff. Oh. Yeah, I'll share my screen for you. I've got it up on, it's going on YouTube right now, but yeah. You are. So I can get rid of this one for right now. Because I have a much better one that somebody... So this thing's perfectly centered, so I take this and we take the X value from it. Come over to this thing, put it to here. Now it's perfectly centered. And then I take it, put it a local axis real quick. Oh, that's a weird. The z-axis is forward, that's a little wonky. Well, that's how I, yeah, well, that's a transform option that I set up for it. Whoops. Gee. Oh, gotcha. I think we're good now. I just need to rotate it around its z-axis to make the holes line up. Look at that. Now it's set up, but we're not out of the woods yet because now I need to actually, brother, my dude, 239,000 points. That's more than the car. Yeah, good lord. That's hilarious. All right. Yeah, they're sticking out a little bit. I can do that in here. Yeah, it's not too big a deal, so I think I could do 0.1%. Oh, she's sweating a little bit. Yeah, it's breathing a little heavy. It's 350 mil. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah. You're wheezing, bro. Actually, let's take this mesh cleanup. Mesh cleanup, merge by distance. Sharpening edges. It already removed 50,000 off of it, so that's quite nice. Now this is down to 6,000, but the little nubs have lost character, so let's set it to 10%. Okay, so that's something. Okay, so for now we'll apply that. No, it kind of kept him. That is kind of what happens. Yeah. So we take this, we go mesh, we go shading, smooth faces. That's going to go and beat it up a little bit, but we don't got to worry too much. So mesh, normals, reset vectors, and now it's sharpened everything. Got all these teeth. So it looks like the QR got a little bit gummed up. It is. It's a lot. Yeah, like it's 200,000. So you don't. I mean, there are people who would take a part like that and just dump it right on, but I try to err on the side of my computer was lagging a bit, whatever, I guess. But especially because this is going to have multiple people using each of these at a time, I try to keep it to like 400,000 for the total on the car, and I can't have 2/3 of that being the steering column. You know, so yeah. So I take this mesh, we buy loose parts. Hey, it broke your thing into pieces. Yeah, your gaps are fine. Yeah, so we're gonna have to a mesh was we're gonna see what we can do about it. What was I gonna do there? No, we got 3 pieces. Yeah, so like this came out beautiful. This came out okay. Yeah, I don't have it. Yeah. The teeth came out great, but yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so yeah, so my issue, like, so the centerpiece came out really good. The quick release itself got mangled a little bit on the downsizing, so maybe how did that come out? That's interesting. Okay. Or maybe I don't need to shade it. No, I do need to shade it smooth. That's very good. Yeah, so it looks like this came out. I may need to go and cut it off here and then remake this bulb section. Just because of like how mangled the faces got. Yeah, just because like when it comes in that um when it comes in that high poly. Yeah, if you could export it lower poly and then send it to me, that would be okay, no problem. But thus far, we're looking mesh. Okay. Okay. That's not that is. No, it doesn't seem to mind either way. So let's look at low really quickly, and if low goes fine, file, import STL, download to finish downloading. So we. Oh, so you did the quick release. Wait. Well, low poly is lower. 72,000. So set origin to center of mass. What's up? You right click, go to set origin, then I go to center of mass by surface area. And then I go to, well, right now, let me apply rotation and scale this time. A mesh merge by distance. I take this P by loose parts. Got 3 parts again. We got the quick release, the center section, and this. The quick release is the one that I'm most worried about. So shading, smooth faces, mesh, shading, smooth faces. That made it a little bit gummy, so we take this and we go mesh, walls, reset vectors, and that will not do what I thought it was going to do. These nubs are just getting wrecked, but that's okay. So this has, so these 2 parts back here don't really have that much going on. It's a quick release that has a brunt of everything, so okay. Put on the decimate modifier. We're getting there. I've got to probably do this a bit. Well, it's currently 30,000 polys, which is a little bit much. So, what's really high poly that doesn't need to be? The circles. The circles don't need to be that high poly. Yeah, that's probably where most of our polygons are anyways. Okay, well if it's, let's try very low. Let's go and see what that came in as. So this is basically what I've done now. Yeah, so like it's 30,000, right? They're 48. 38, sorry. So I still have to do some treatment to it because like this thing doesn't need to be that high poly. This is what happens when you have a machine that relies on like, it doesn't have any shading data, you know? Do the same thing, we get 3 parts. Because that's 3,000, that's 2,000, and this is 32,000. Mostly because each of these circles are very high. Where? Here and here, yeah. There we go. I just need to do that for all of these. Can I just please select all the circles? Yeah, it's okay. I've got it for the most part, so yeah, so what I'm doing, even though this is selecting everything behind it, that's okay. Not doing. Not doing. Yep, looks good. Mesh, cleanup, decimate geometry. What's up? It's trying. This is getting kind of obliterated. Oh, like the little nubbins are getting destroyed. The teeth are fine. Like the parts that you're going to see look good. Like this whole centerpiece looks great. This looks great. Like this ring here in the center is fine. It's this the outside because of the bevels. So it's having a really tough time because you see how many poly, like I lowered the poly count on this one. This one's decent. Yeah, because I can take a sharp edge and just, I don't have a sharp edge on me. Can I use you? Can I use you? I wasn't even showing my keystrokes. That's going to be very annoying for whoever goes back to watch this. Oops. If I can take this edge, or this edge here, hit Control B, and then this will... Oh, I don't think it's actually going to be noticeable from the back. Like, this looks good, but again, it's 30,000 polys right now. Like, generally, in order to do this, like, this would have been 3 edge loops. And then all this through the middle would have been, what's it called? Damn it. It would have been just shading. So a lot of the stuff you can get by making low poly, by just lowering the things like this. We dissolve edges. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's an X. What, this bit here? Yeah, so now I go to mesh, clean up, decimate geometry. I go back into here. And look, I just like cut the poly count down by 50% and it still looks the same. So let's try the edge, mesh cleanup, decimate geometry. We do it one more time, and mesh normals. Why did I mess up that? Like here it's still almost undetectable, but it was not nice to hit. It doesn't like your nubbins for some reason. Here, let me... We'll just paint that. Then I come into here. There we go. And we go... Actually, I want it to be... Do that. Yeah. And then... Kind of got to think about it like painting, something like that. So edge... Clear sharp, because it's okay. We don't need to worry about that quite yet. How's this going to look? edge, clean up, mesh. Well, no, it's not that bad. You can't tell if there was nubs here, except for maybe here. Mesh walls. Well, it doesn't like that. God damn it. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Yeah. Like, honestly, the square geometry is easier to convert, and then I can just take something and be like, oh, this needs to be like a little bit more this or that. Oh, the nubbins were fine. Like, see, the edges of them are fine, and then you have the chamfer on the front, which got a little... The biggest killer is the inside of the circles. So you see, I did one here where I decimated it, but it's not, it's just a pain in the dick to try and select the circles each time, but I mean, I'll do it for this one, because if I do it once, I don't have to do it again. As reduce, reuse, save your fucking time. Well, it's not hours, it's maybe 15 minutes. Just mesh, clean up, decimate, and what it look like. And then yeah, just like paint the whole thing. We can always paint it aside, and then everything's good. Mesh, clean up, decimate geometry. I'm having to select each of these and going and doing it because I got my settings good on one, and then I don't know what the equivalent would be if I went and set that to 5 circles or whatever. So, yep. So that is why I'm doing this the tedious, dumb way. Edge. Let's make geometry. And then we're getting this like little weird face problem here. Because when it's decimating, sometimes it's picking the vertice below, sometimes picking the vertice above. So it's it's because whenever you go to do a fillet on here, you're multiplying that edge you know, by however many times you decide to cut it, and those can be very close together, and whenever it's trying to figure out which one it wants to use, it's not thinking of like, oh, what's the relationship here, it's just like picking a random path. So well, we've cut down the poly count a fair bit thus far, so keep going. Mesh almost. Nope, mesh cleanup. Decimate geometry. Alright, now all the circles on there are done. I need the circles for here. It's okay. It's okay. And this is what I do. I gotta really try not to hit the stuff in the middle there. No, mesh, decimal geometry. So let's just see, how many vertices am I selecting each time? Doop beep boop deep boop boop beep beep boop bop beep. Okay, so that each of these is 400 vertices. So I'm saving 400 per circle. That's not bad. Well, I'm cutting it down 50%, so. Decimate. Oh, there is something else about Blender that's really nice coming from other programs, which is, so see how I'm working here. And what happens if I just highlighted all this stuff, right? And I've spent a good amount of time highlighting this. Now what happens if I click off? Oh no, I've lost all my selection. But no, selections are saved. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is infuriating in many cases. That's not good. I hope it didn't destroy anything on my interior panel, because that would be depressing. Don't think I did, though. You could do that. It's much... yeah, you could do that. Mesh cleanup. Decimate. That came out pretty good. What if I decimate it again? Oh. Yeah. I mean, for now, like I have one that I've now set up for this thing, but for the other ones, it could be a thing. Okay. Getting hot in here. Why? Why did that? I don't know if I wanted us to use, like... I could pick the shortest path. God damn it. Blender doesn't know what the shortest path is, so I only get to go and select things 2 at a time instead of... Alright, edge, mark sharp. Alright, so I'm still set to local on the rotation. So not everything's straight right now. So we go to edge, mark sharp, and then we go S, Z, 0. Everything's straight now. Kind of. Not the end. Come on, bro. Come on, man. It's okay. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm having fun. Everything's fine. Can I, if I select this, mesh, select loop, edge loop? Nope, can't do that. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Gotta go to the documentation for this. There's a sphere tool. Shift Alt S. There you go, Shift Alt S. All that made it. Oh. Well, that did a thing. Yes. Yeah. I got some interesting things going on my end. Oh, hey, look at that. Look what I did on the low poly one. Hi, Snapring. How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's a snap ring. I mean, you saw the other one we had on there, so. Now this is a thing, so now I gotta do that over here. But yeah, so there's a sphere function where you take and select an array of things, and it will turn it into a perfect circle. Well, to the best of its resolution. Like now, this all looks fairly good because both of these are straight edges, and we go edge, mark sharp. Yeah, so now perfectly flat and smooth. Except these are a little goofy. At this point, would it have been easier to ask you to take the chamfers off? Yes. Well, it's still, the poly count would probably be a lot lower if you did, but maybe if you want to do it as a proof of concept to go and see if it'll be easier. Let's see. 0, not O, and then we go edge, mark sharp. Can I select everything between these two vertices real quick? Yeah. These little divots are having a bit of a time, but you know. Yeah. I'm not even sure quite yet. I think we're good on liveries because I think so. Shipped and Lester are who made them last time. Yeah. There's like, can you AO map? And I'm like, yeah, I can AO map. Why? And they're like, look at the AO map on the Corvette, and I'm like, my brother in Christ, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, how did you put something on this? Like, what the hell is that? Oh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fun, honestly. Edge, mesh. Yeah, Destiny geometry. Bada bing, bada boom. Wait. We do that. And then we go mesh cleanup for distance. It didn't actually do much, so we're not going to do that. It's a little hard to see. think we're good. Yeah, so well, at least now we know that next time not to add the chamfers and stuff. But oh yeah, I totally agree with you. Like in occasions, so the thing is that we do things at a much lower resolution in like Blender and stuff like that, just because it makes it nicer. I haven't looked at. Yeah, so edge mark sharp. All right, what are you doing here? What we got going on? Why does your shading look like that? Because that's the path you chose? Really? Ish. I just feel bad that it just like annihilated these nubbins. Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just kind of like, I could just take this whole section. Maybe not like that. But I could take all this, dissolve, and then extend that. That's what a significant amount of polys. Which I can leave it. It kind of got so mangled, it's like, you know what I mean? If I do it through edges, it's not going to. Intriguing. No, it did not. Okay, so I can do this, I guess. Yeah, well, no, we're gonna. It's really funny hearing this nice, chill, relaxing lo-fi that I threw over my meme track. And just hearing Jev scream about how he is getting skull fucked by a big brolic black dude. It's so funny hearing it every 2.5 to 3 minutes. And it's like, okay, bud. Okay. So now I can go use this. Go E, Z. Alright, edge, mark sharp. Well, the other thing is that, like, the internal structures aren't, like, they're not going to be seen. You know what I mean? So that is one thing with using CAD models, where it's like there's a lot of mods on Assetto that'll be like CAD models of like engines and stuff like that in the engine bay, and you're like, my boy, why do I got pistons and cams and stuff like that? Like, how is this? Oh no, you can animate all of it. Like, there's a couple of them with animations and all that stuff. I can't see shit because I wish I could change the color of sharpened edges, because you can't tell like what you're looking at a lot of the time. All right, that's okay. Delete those vertices, and now that means I can go back to this, back to that. That, and then we do EZ, oops, EZ, yes, scale it down. I don't know if I used the right scaling, but now we take this, that, quality, and one of them. There we go. Edge. Yeah. Yeah. So now let me take this. Go back to my brush tool, and we'll just use a brush to select all of these happy little vertices. You piece of shit. Okay. You know, I'm getting really into the work because my neck posture is getting bad, and I'm like, so see that? Now everything's perfectly smooth. And low poly. That cut down the poly count, actually. So we've cut down 10,000 triangles so far. Oh, I forgot about this one. Do I even wanna, do I even care? Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's high res. Yeah. So now what we're doing earlier, that's 1600 vertices. No, that's 2000, so whatever. Yeah. Okay. Okay. EX. So I know that all these pieces are their own thing, or they have their own like spacing and all that. So yeah, the whole shaft is now only 23,000, so that's not bad. A little higher poly than I would like to err on generally, but you know. Yeah, I have the old spline in there versus the new spline, so I could separate that once I get centered on that. So, well, actually, let me just take where this thinks it is. Okay, so I take the centerpiece. Oh, it doesn't like that. Um, the splines are so small, it's not going to be seen, but I know it's there. Shading flat faces. What the heck? There we go. There we go, it's in there. So now we take these two, we join those where I put the thing. Here, and then it goes in here. And now, if I take this and Oh. Okay. Take that. Sometimes what it saves in memory for your previous selection is a little bit inaccurate. So like you'll have selected, and then whenever you hit Control Z, it'll go back like your last 10 clicks. Oh wait, I used. Oh, I know what happened. This shit better make me good at fucking like first-person shooters. All right, Edge, Mark Sharp. You piece of shit. Whatever, nobody sees it. I see it, and it makes me upset. Yeah, I know it's there. What's up? Do? Hopefully I didn't mess up the dash or anything like that. Whatever. Well, that's there. No. I mean, that's more than most. I hope not. I mean, also once it's got a texture on it and all that stuff, like, it's not going to be that shiny. It's going to probably be like a flatter texture. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 16 minutes? Not bad, and that has just been action. Nothing but action. Alright. So this is another piece that you made, which came out much lower resolution for some ungodly reason. Let's see. Ooh. I also just noticed these in here are being rather cringe. So we're just gonna... Oh, the center bit is what I was looking at. Yeah, so... So that's fine as a flat. We can undo these, mesh shading, smooths. What do you want from me? I don't want to think about it. Additional rules. Did it just redo all? Bruh. 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 Oh, that's some bullshit. You're telling me all the stuff that I was fixing was just to shade it? I forgot to hit reset vectors. No, there's still some other things that are a little funky, but because I took two pieces that were not originally one piece and put them together, it kind of took a little bit of a sheet. Yeah. I'm looking at the pictures you put on Instagram of it. I'm like, fuck. The renders look tight. I have a stand for the digital dash model that I use. Oh, that was a lot of time spent on a steering column, but you know what? I can use it on multiple cars now, so that's fine. So we take this, we go mesh, shading, smooth faces. Yeah. This is going to look like a hot dog ass right now because all this. So what do? We go to mesh, normals, reset vectors, and then it goes and it takes a little bit of a breath, it goes smokes a cigarette, whatever the fuck it's got to do, and realizes that we didn't want to go and look like a glorified ravioli. It's a piece of metal. Alright, so now we need to take this, we need to rotate along the x-axis by 90 degrees. Yeah, we're getting there. Oh, it took a little bit of a sheet. My computer is special. Rotator. Nope. Rotate along the y-axis. Minus y 90 degrees. Negative 90 degrees. Oh, that thing is actually going to line up really well. So what we do is we take this, and there's a couple ways we can do this, but oh, it actually set it. We're going to, while I'm thinking about it, hit Control A to apply scale because I had it set to 0.001. Oh, it is around. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, it only took 2 days to print this thing. Okay. All right. Mirror it over the global x-axis. It's going to be fine. But what happened if we go into? We have these funky things inside of Blender and 3D modeling called normals. So if we come into here, we can look at the face orientation, and it thinks that it's in the right orientation, except if you actually take this and export it to the car, you're going to realize that your textures are going to be on the inside of this and not on the outside of this. So the way that we get around this is we hit Control A, apply scale again, and then you can see it thinks that it's inside out. So mesh, normals, flip. And now it's the right direction and your textures will be on the proper side. Yeah. So we take these, go to face orientation, go away, because I don't like all of the... Well, I need to actually move the plate a little bit over on the x-axis, because when I set it to the center of mass, it's going to be a little bit offset because of this hoop, because this is going to have some surface area to it. So the actual center is going to be... So if there's center for here, it moved it over a bit, so that is okay. Need to take this. Not to you, not to you, not to you, not to you, and not to you. Anything else that is selected. Join all these together for my sanity. G, Y, you fucking piece of shit. All right. Oh wait. Okay, let's take and move this over. Just. I just scaled it. Just made it bigger. And then made it thinner again. So now we take this bad boy, move it backwards a little bit, and then actually I want to set the origin. So if I hit Shift S, we want to set the cursor to the world origin, right click on this, set origin to 3D cursor. And now it's, oh, was I on for that? Did I get that right? It's actually, I got it centered. Wow. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I did. I know what I did. Yeah, so that's about right. I think that's about right. And actually, we'll take this whole thingamabob, and we're going to move it just a bit forward, right before that little bump there. Take this bad boy, and okay, so those are apparently doing a thing. So that's fine, whatever. Oh, but now the handbrake is thinner than the thing. So there is a straight axis here. So what we can do is we take this, yeah, but don't, I'm trying to keep the engine bay a little bit tidy. So this is supposed to be kind of a straight line. So if I take this and move it directly along the x-axis, if I actually selected everything, take me move this in on the x-axis, I can just slide it like I have. You see why I'm selecting these, because this space will just move linearly. It's not going to compress or mess with the normals that much. So yeah, I just gotta think of like, so if it's offset in any way, it's going to bend and do somewhere. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we're gonna set that back to 1. Pardon. Now I think I made the hole not smushed. No, because now it's stretched. So it needs to be square. Oh. No, I just took so your y-axis is your up and down, your x and z are your length and width on for this thingamabob. So that's fine. Everything's cool. I don't think you'd have that thick of a plate on something like this. Or wait, I'm stupid. But the width is really nice. So I set this to 1. 1. Yeah, we'll just leave it big. We're all about big out here. Huh? Yeah, but then it's gonna move the handbrake back in. So ergonomically, it'd be better to have it out a little bit wider. Like, it doesn't technically matter because it'd be a hell of a base. GZ, GBY. Yeah, you just put some holes in it for oh, got that little thing there. Yeah, now I need to come up and I need to offset. Maybe back my 25. You didn't countersink the hole? Oh, it's fine. I mean, if I take the bolt, I just pointed like you could fucking see it. I'm a nerd. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think this would be fine. Reyna, stop being fuckhead. So, why are you yelling at me, ma'am? My cat is mad because I'm not sleeping. But she can fuck off because she doesn't pay rent. Yeah, I do have to be up at like the fuck ass crack of dawn, but it's okay. not here. There's some stored in the folder already. Oh, and it seems like your stuff kinda had a texture to it. So your little thing is already black carbon fiber. Blender doesn't really like to find textures that well, but it kind of looks like a thing. Okay, that's a Nissan logo from the front, but it just decided to put that there. Get out of rendered mode. Man. Ma'am, hush. That's being really noisy. Let's keep it in one giant piece, yeah. Yeah, there's a bit lazy when it comes to things. I'm not lazy, obviously, because I'm, you know, doing this borderline masochistic work. Since it's the same spacing, because a qualified engineer did this and not some dude scrambling a Blender, I can just duplicate it. And look, now we got bolts. Yeah, it's a little sunk, but that's okay. All right, now for a very interesting part. We take this. Okay, so I guess we'll take your handbrake as a whole. We go into UV editing, and currently it has no UV mapping. So let's go into UV. How do I unwrap it? Okay. Can't do that. So, oh. That's pretty sick. Well, that's a map for it. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that. It's, oh wait, actually, so we do this again. UV, smart UV unwrap. And then I need to play around with the angle a little bit. Oh god, I got very scared. Here, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit save. Because there's not a good autosave feature on here. I got very scared for a second there. I've had it happen. I've had it. Oh god, the working in 3D space is just how things go. Okay, so I was sliding that bit around on the UV project thing. I'm being really lazy, like I should just UV map this myself. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna UV map myself, god damn it. Okay, so we take this. We go to the top here, we go to UV, and we go project from view. Now we have a little brick there. That did the top layer for us. Now we want to... We're going to deselect everything, and we're going to go to the side profile here. the same way you do it on a car, kind of, but with a lot more care, probably. Like T-pose type deal. All right, now I have that, so I can go to UV, project from view, move that somewhere else, come from the front, and then we're going to just deselect all that side business, and we're going to project from view again, and I should honestly do the back properly. Yeah, we'll do the front and back as well. So we'll do UV, project from view. Oh yeah, I just did the back side of it, so now I need to get rid of that. We're going to go to that axis, and we're going to go UV, project from view again, and you've got both sides. Oops. I think that'd be fine. And then we'll take these and scale them down a little bit and rotate them. I have one that I've got kind of pre-configured for this, but thank you. Yeah, no, it's yeah, it would. I mean, it's fun, you know, when you can't afford to do this to cars in real life. It's oh fuck, the UV mapping and stuff's a little like I would dare pay somebody to go and do this for me just because. Also, getting like a good UV map is kind of hard. Like this isn't my finest map because there's a lot of things under here that, you know, would overlay. So like I have the sides look good. Texture data and stuff like that, but like the inside's not going to. There's the bottom half, so hopefully that doesn't get funky in the AO. But for contrast, we will just go and do so like that got the whole handle, and then it has the inside bits, the front and the back. Yeah, so this will just be this will be one deal. Oh shit, yeah, I do have to do the I do have to put the fine. This is just to go and set it up. I don't have a separate piece for the slide in this, so this is probably just going to be like a black with a brush texture. This is going to be brushed aluminum. That's probably going to be satin aluminum. That's going to be... so they're not, yeah. But that doesn't mean I can't. I mean... Okay. So now that is its own thing. How many polys is this piece alone? Okay, no. 7,000. This has almost as many polys as this outside piece. But I kind of made the bottom out. But that's fine. Oh wait, I didn't get to show you the like bevel, I guess it's called a fillet in SolidWorks. Yeah, I mean, just a bevel tool, it gives you, so I think it's really fucking cool, but some other people might think that it's not cool, but you're an engineer, so you'll probably think it's pretty cool. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so first let me go back to the local, make sure this is set to flat, so SV0, it didn't look like it moved at all, but I just had to double check. No. Shift Alt S. It apparently thinks that that's a perfectly round sphere. I'll take it. Yep, didn't move anything. All right. Sick. So now that I have this selected, we hit Control B for bevel. You can change the width of it. You can change the segments of it the same way that you did. And also, so I think we have all these. We can make it pretty nice, but there's a bunch of other parameters you can do. Something else that you can mess with. You can change the shape of it. You can change the fall off. So, like if I wanted to get a yeah, so you can actually change the profile, like kind of like that crown molding type deal. If you wanted, I really like it. Yeah, so like, actually, I think I will add a bevel here because I can, but we're going to do one segment and not funky. Hey. It decided to be a little temperamental, but we gave it a little bit of a chamfer because I could even take and I could clear the sharp edge from it, and now it is a, I thought it was a smooth edge, but it decided not to be. Well, okay, didn't have anything loose or anything like that. I just tend to go through that and check it just in case. Yeah, I think all this stuff, I'll just put on the same map if I can. So what we do, we take all this stuff, we go UV, smart UV project, 66 degrees, sounds pretty a-okay to me. And that's what the UV map will look like. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. We'll deal with that. That's fine. That should be more than enough color detail for something that's hidden behind the steering wheel. Actually, but is it? Oh, and I forgot to put the his. Alright, UV, smart UV project, do the thingamabob. There we go. Very nice. So dense. What do you mean? I have, yeah. Yeah, I should probably make it a little bit lower latency next time. Damn, my neck, bro. Fuck. There is a couple things that I do need to do, so I need to take this part of it, and we need to extend it a bit, which should be good. Oh god, I just spent an hour and a half on just this fucking piece. God. As long as people are like, oh bro, let me pay you, I'm like, let me pay you for your time. Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to do my time, bro? I'm fucking I mean, yeah. Yeah, like it honestly, like as you can see now, it's easier for me to like touch those things up after the fact than it is for me to try and optimize for, because the way that SolidWorks does chamfers and everything is much different than how like you would do it here in Blender, just because tool marks need to be a lot different. Yes. Um, like for making, so like because we have all of the like shading data, we don't have to worry about like all of the it doesn't need to be as type poly or have as close tolerances or all that. Sure, yeah, I mean, I'm using, yeah, I've got an ECU master one set up for this one, but, like, the selection, I mean, that is just a model I have. Hush, stop that. Okay, I think that should be good. Actually, you know, I'll just make this flush with the bottom of the other thing, or maybe just like make it look like washers, I guess. There we go. So the transmission tunnel looks a little bit more transmission tunnel-y. This is a really sick looking interior. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for this. Ah, me. Right, like people don't understand. Oh. Yeah. I've got a couple. I'm thinking of making mine because the one that I put in the other model, I'm not the biggest fan of at the moment. Because like texturally it doesn't seem like it lines up. Yeah, it's not terrible, it's just a model like one of the Willwood ones, but I just scaled it. There we go. Alright, there we go. Wow, so this sounded a lot. This is an actual bolt. Okay. Let me take this and we go back again. I want to make it look like an actual rod. You take these, like the faces themselves, because that will get the start and the end. Go to mesh shading, smooth faces. So now that bolt is turned into a rod while keeping the bolt pattern up here. Maybe that's a little bit more bolt than I wanted to have for that section. So mesh shading, smooth faces. Huh? Oh, I don't even know what that is. What am I looking at right now? Map number 23. I don't know. I think it's a cap. I think it's plastic. Yeah. Why do you want to be like this? Mesh, merge by distance. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that's smooth, that's a bolt, and that's a bolt. Ah, all right. The seat. What am I going to use for the seat? Spending a bunch of time on this. Like, it's going to be the one and only car, and I still have. Okay, so I have. There's a Supra. It is. and I don't have to make a whole interior for the other car. Other cars. I still have to do the BRs. So after this, we have the A80, which I have to update with these bits and pieces and stuff like that. I have to finish this one, so do all the texturing, do all the like visual stuff, do the CSP stuff. Then I need to do. Okay, so I had the A80, this S14, S15, which those are kind of easy because there's already a bunch of interiors for those. I have the Corolla hatch model for Ryan Turk's car. We were thinking about putting that one in the pack. I think that'd be pretty sick. So yeah. So yeah, all I had on the list was, and then I haven't. So currently on my list, what we're talking about. Get out of the bed hole. Goddamn cat. 370 A Supra. I have a model for a Volvo Polestar. Yeah, really interesting one he sent to me. The BRZ, then there's some Evo. Like a little Team Orange type deal. Actually, but so let's see what else, because I need to also come up with ideas for cars to do. Oh wait, Lester actually just gave me some stuff. He sent me a RAR file with a bunch of cars in it. Oh. Yeah, but then it's like getting data for that. Okay, so he just sent me a BRZ. So I have my Supra, which so he just sent me this one, doesn't look any different. And then where's the BRZ? That's a funky looking car. What the fuck is it? I've never seen this model. Wow, it's that bottom end that I was looking for years ago. Okay, holy shit, this is sick looking. Here, I don't think I'm streaming any of that stuff, right? When I open up. Yeah, okay. Here, I'll just stream it to you, because I don't know if I can show this stuff yet. Yeah. Well, what I gotta make sure is that this isn't a former BTC car. Because if I use a model that is not like mostly mine, I don't want to get into trouble. So I'm going to double check and make sure that all this is good. That dash is pretty sick. Pedals are neat. Yeah, no, these are like very Forza-esque, like. Yeah, these are very low kind of res stuff. It's cool. Let me 1:30 in the morning. I'll whatever, fuck it. I don't care. And it is unlocked, so that's well something. The AO is good. Sorry, I got the front light beam. No, you haven't. Ooh, it's already got door skin stuff. Likey. Yeah, I need to do a little cleaning up, but oh, that just made it so much better. Do you see the Venturi like roof thing? Boop. Oh, yeah, vortex generator. It's gone now. Much better. Yeah, I need to fix all this stuff. Oh, well, it broke again when I closed the window. Are you? Oh, you are sharing your screen. It's hidden. There we go. Oh, those look cool. Oh. Cycles. I don't actually mess with the texturing in here. I just do all that outside. What are you trying to change? Oh. Oh, you can change the render mode in the top right. The top, not to the left of that window, sorry. Yeah, see those 3 circles? Click on that. So you need a light in here. Yeah, there is. There's a light behind it. Yeah, see the sun all the way over? Yeah. So hit GY. Oh, oh, never mind. See all the light settings underneath that? Maybe move the sun away. Seems like it's turned your wheels white hot. Take it and just move it upward on the z-axis, probably. Look good, man. The you can put a car paint texture over it by changing the if you go to like with the circles where you're messing with there, I guess you could also do that. Doing. I'm probably putting in way too much care into each of these, but you know. Yeah. Yeah, I need to make a texture for each of these, so that will be billet. This will probably, I don't know, each of these will probably be their own thing. Actually, so fucking hell. Let's separate that. Okay, so this whole thing's gonna be a thing, so you are you are okay, so each of you have their own thing. Now they all have their own textures, so whenever I go to export just this part, it'll have its, I'll put it into Assetto on its own probably, and then use the like in-game thing to bake a texture onto it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be sick. And then I'm probably gonna put the ADL logo like over here, like do some grip low or some grip royal rip off type deal. I mean, I have some, like I have the one that I put in the BMW. I don't know if I'm still streaming. Here. So Like I have this, and when you press the button, it turns on and stuff like that. Like the lights turn on. No problem. Yeah. A little tilted up. That's a steering. Yeah, the pedal be sick. This is the seat I was using for the other car. It's a really thick skin, but this one's really high quality. So I had to lower the, like, not the mesh. The mesh is like pretty standard, but the texture on it was high quality. So like when I put it in the Supra, video. You see, it's pretty. It got pretty crushed, though. Oh no, that's just the texture. You're just changing the color of this. Yeah, but see, it's now green. So. Or what happens if I calculate it in here, lower the gamma. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, because I'm not using it on this back section anymore. Interesting. So I would lose all the little bride stuff. It also look like a seat. Fuck. Yeah, there's seat rails in here, but yeah. Yeah, but even then I'm still like kind of on my limit for where I wanted to be. I mean, you can. You want to make the pedals are the biggest thing because I'm just not a fan of the ones that I've been using. Alright, I just realized nobody else can see this, but whatever. Okay. Didn't say it was a good, tutorial service, but true professional Photoshop user have definitely have me do all of your like have me do all of your fucking wedding photo edits and all that shit. I totally that was so scuffed looking. I had to put the thread back on there. I'll put a rectangular version. Go to here. Go to that. Go to replace. Well, it's not that bad. Yeah, then let's take the... Looks a lot better. It's not green. Yeah, this is the Supra that I finished-ish. So, fenders I made, a little rear mount, a little bucket. There you go, OG ADL steering wheel. Sorry. Same shifter I used there. I don't know why these are being funky. I made the dash in here. Custom door cards. Yeah. Need to fix the floating stuff. Did all the suspension down here and all of its... I mean, I just take a knuckle and make it blue. So, because like all the stuff in here is textured and all that. It's like the front in here is quote unquote wise fab, but yeah, I mean, I'm kind of debating putting the... So somebody said put a rear lip, like a rear spoiler lip here thing, which I think would look pretty good. Somebody else said put the stock wing back on it, which would make it look a lot like Raddan's Supra because it's got the yeah, it's got the rear fenders, and then I made the front bumper out of the one from fucking Assetto. Yeah, it's a Assetto front bumper, pulled down, pulled out, and then I did the little inside bit here in order to bridge it. But yeah. Oh, I need to go back into here. And the rims should be... I like that. Yeah. That's a little... You want to make me from Canada or some SolidWorks, bro? Yeah, I could do that. Could do that. I wanted to do gussets and stuff, but this thing fits so well. I mean, I do have the stock interior. Like, I do have the stock like headliner that I just made shiny and was like, it's interior. It doesn't look bad. Like, visually, it's not very upsetting. The little juxtaposition between that and that is a little bothersome to me. But, you know. Yeah, so that one will be friggin' sick. And then... This has got to be one of the nicer 370Zs I've seen. Funny you say that. That's literally what... That's how I made it. I literally just went, let me grab this edge real quick, and then I pulled it out. Like, that's exactly what it is I just took the stock fenders are underneath this. And I just pull it out a little bit here, pull it a little bit, which to be honest is basically what, yeah, it's basically what it is. And then I need to do all the back stuff in here. But other than that, yeah, the interior is looking pretty mint. The thing is, like, if I didn't use VR, oh, also this little notch here fits perfectly for the roll cage. It's not supposed to, it's just what was there, but like, very happy with it. There's not a lot of room on this one either. Like, I wanted to do gussets on that one too, but ooh. I don't know. I don't... Like, honestly, I could have just used the normal, like, interior liner at this point. All I made was just a really nice floor pan. Yeah. Oh no, we'll see. Like, if it looks like shit when I go to export it. I still got the other one, I just hit it, I didn't delete it, so. Yeah, if anything, I just go and leave my floor pan and my firewall and I go and put the roof liner and all that stuff back in. That will fit up perfectly with all the stuff, but I'm pretty sure these A-pillars would smack into the stuff, but yeah, but the front windshield will be there still. Or actually, no, there's no point in having the rearview mirror because I could just... What you looking at in the mirror? You know, but that's fine. These door cards came out. Oh. That's unfortunate. I guess I said I was finished with these. I guess I said I was finished with these and didn't, oops. No, so I use a modifier on this stuff whenever I'm modeling it, because without the modifiers, it would look like this. Doesn't even look that bad. But you see the modifier to make it smooth and all that. Then, yeah, and there's this. It subdivides, but it's using the different algorithm for it. But I turned that off for the door card, so it's fine, I guess. I'll just go and put the door handle in. I'm probably going to reuse the door handle from the Supra because it's very convenient. What was that? Next big thing is probably going to be just like, so I got to put the other door back on, take this, mirror it over to here, and then make it open and close like that one does. I need to put the dash, like finish the dash off. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with these, like if I'm just gonna go and block these off. Yeah, I probably will. I'll just leave the default texture on these, like Chris Forsberg's car. Put the little panel on there. I need to patch a couple more holes. I need to... Yeah, that's probably the next big things are going to be the dash. I need to make little boxes, like little L boxes that you put these off of. Yeah. Well, there's like in the Z chassis, there's kind of like a little shelf L thing here because that's where the gas tank kind of slots in. It's changing the fucking fuel pump like 10 goddamn times. Especially when there's all the plastic back here, it's such a pain in the dick. Oh yeah. Open recent. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, so I do gotta get going to bed pretty soon. I am streaming at 0 kilobits per second right now. So maybe turn off that one. Out there, it's back. File, open recent, Super 2. So I need that. Okay, so I guess I kind of just merged everything there. I'll take my pedals for mockup, I guess. File, open recent, 370, don't save. Thank you, there we go. No, they're not bad at all, they're just... I don't know, something different. There's gotta be... The steering wheel's not centered in the column, and I'm trying to line up the crotch, like, slot thing with the... Okay, so is that up room does not appear like I do. No, not with the seat rails, no. don't. Actually, let's move this thing outside just a little bit. Is this square? Yeah. Why does it look like it's rotated? Like, or maybe this line, this crease isn't straight. Hmm. Interesting. No, it says it's straight. So you'd be sat like about there. Use that. We'll use that and that. Yeah, that looks better for the steering wheel. Does that still seem a bit low? Yeah, I think that's probably, that seems pretty spot on. Okay. Yeah. Because they added that in, like your controllers will change the position of the hands on your guy. So, that seems very low. But with that said, so the Oculus headset has hand tracking if you use the native or a native application on the Oculus Quest. So I found a way to go and pipe the hand tracking data converted into controllers that the computer can recognize, and then you can actually just, when you drive with your hands, it moves your hands with it. So like you go to grab the e-brake, you go to shift and things like that. Yeah, it's fucking it's tight. So I got all that in there now. Should I get the bar out of my Fox body to put over the top of the thing as a support? Yeah, that's just so file, open recent, Fox test. Shift's gonna come back and be like, bro, what the fuck? No, I wouldn't. But what I do is I just take and cut it off at this eyelet. Yeah. True. And I'll bring all that other stuff in because that's a separate collection of things. File open recent 370. Don't save. Actually, it doesn't even look that. Oh wait. So I want to see if I like see the little. It was not round. It bothered me. Yeah. Okay, so I need to move the linkage out a wee bit. Hmm. We're a little tight on cabin space in here, you know. Actually, fuck, I can put this. You're like, I'm driving the car. I have fucking long ass legs and this shit all the way out there. They give me like right there. No. Where's the bar sticking out? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I have to tie it in, and all that. Yeah, and then I can just make a little cutout here for it. Set vectors. Actually, this I didn't even try to make it do that, but it fits pretty damn well. Yeah, nice. So then I just gotta put the dash thing there. You got the column support. Or I move the column or I move this bar back. Let's try that. Okay, well that's not working, so we're just going to freehand this bitch. There we go. I didn't have to adjust the thing. But is that kosher? Is that legal? Is this right? I moved the support back so I didn't have to go and cut the relief in the front. Yeah, just the supports are really close together. For the column, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't even need this. Yeah, the second one honestly just feels out of place. Yeah. It's it's affectionately called a suicide column because it will go through your chest. It does not collapse at all. Like this one looks like it actually. I think this is supposed to be like a collapsible column, right? Chelsea makes fun of the steering column in his Mustang. He's like, yeah, this thing went fast enough. I got into an accident. It just go right through my chest. Only car dudes. Like, yeah, I got a little bit of a leak over here, and if all the right things happen, I'd probably burst into a giant ball of flames. Car life, I guess. No, find another way to pull in a little bit of revenue. 2 cars. It's like, I don't know. I do drifting for a while, and then I'll be like I was watching the qualifying for the 24-hour spot. I'm like, damn, I can take another couple seconds off my spa time. I'm yeah, I'm gonna make a comp map on Bathurst. I realized that one that they had wasn't open to the public, and I know, or probably the adjustable force section, the long left-hander into the like downhill S's. But yeah, no, I do like Nordschleife though. The taking the like when I made the time attack cars, and then being able to like go flat out through like Fluplatz into I can't remember what the turn is after that, but like when I build cars, I could do that, and I'm just like, this is so sick. Like taking that flat, like barely holding it together, but taking it flat in a car doing 200 mile an hour. But it's so fucked, but now I know how to make vehicles that can do that. Like the Nordschleife is a mix though, because you have to be able to drive at the lower speeds, because when there's no downforce, the car is going to slip out from under you. But yeah. But what it called? There's if you've done the Shitoko time attack loop, that's really fun in cars with high aero because the whole thing is just basically like high speed. So it's kind of like steer and pray. But it's fun. I don't know. I wasn't into the grip racing thing until I had upgraded my wheel, and then I was like, oh my god, there's like texture and feeling, all this cool stuff. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I wanna. I don't know. I've got like my daily is a WRX, and I want to like set that thing up for doing grip driving stuff. Well, it's still somebody rear-ended it, but that well, like it's still. Oh, damn, ass. I mean, it was like, yeah, I'd argue like just because of honestly scarcity, the Evo's a cooler car to go and build, and also like the Evo can take a little bit more. abuse. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Well, like I don't know. In the times where I've like tried to actually go and move my car around through like a I don't know. There's like a weird section through our industrial district down here, but like I tend to I'll use like left foot brake to kind of load up the front to try and get the rear to come around in certain things. But like I don't know. It's a new WRX. It's a 21. So yeah, but like it's still got like it's a 6-speed crammed into the old 5-speed casing, so it's still kind of fragile. Um, Electric power steering, so it's kind of mushy, but it's not too bad. It's still a stiffer electric power steering, but compared to like the manual steering that was in the 350Z, which is what I dailied for about a year and a half prior, I was just like, man, I can't feel shit. Steering. Remember, we're running up on the poly limit, and I haven't even double-sided the fenders. I haven't finished the back firewall. I haven't put the windows back in. I don't have the dash, which is already like 30 pieces. Like the digital dash is a 30-piece structure because each light has to be its own object. I gotta add this column piece in the center, so like I do appreciate making all the little bits in SolidWorks, but like I feel bad when I have to take them and I have to crush them down into like a like shell of their former self. This piece actually came out really cool though. Like whatever the fuck you did to export this, or like your process for this, do that on anything else you send me because this is low poly and cool. Yeah, this plate looks mint. Like Blender loved whatever the fuck you did for that, but the like the fillets on this it did not appreciate as much. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be so fucking sick. Like looking at the center spline for this, especially when this is all AO'd and this is yeah. But yeah, you've got some. No, we're definitely like it is law. We're doing the S14, the S15. Yeah, so it's not a drift car. Like I gotta convert it. Um, yeah, it's a cool model. It's really detailed and all that. It's just like it's a slog to do. Let's see. Is there any other cars that I'm thinking about? Corvettes. We don't have any BMWs, so I might contribute my E36. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what the name of the wing is, because I just remember. Yeah, no, it was a factory wing. I remember, but I was just like, I can't remember what the fuck it called. It's not an M series wing, but I don't know. I'd have to. Oh god. trying to keep that like. Actually, do you know how many polys my E36 is? 421. So it's still well within my limit. But I think my problem was textures. I had textures for all of these. So yeah, I think I started making this like an Atom LZ replica, which is why. But so I know the rear bay has an AO map. This rear deck has an AO map. I put a lot of detail into the E36. Yeah. Yeah, I need to put an AO map on this little back thing real quick. It'll be task for a different day. My cat is yelling at me because she wants to go to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. No, yeah, if you make it, I'm gonna use it. Like, I don't get, like, it's hard to go and find high quality stuff just there. And then, you know, I think Shift will appreciate that it's like members of the community are contributing parts and pieces to the car, you know? Yeah, so it's like, I do need to take this bottom, like these bottom little fin things off. Wraps around. But, yeah, this one will be sick. And then the shorter wheelbase should be pretty cool. Actually, hell, I have a new car to drive, so that'll give me something to do for tomorrow. But I have to be out of here at. I leave my house at 8 o'clock in the morning, so. Great. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's no worries. I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm still not able to go and do any of the competing and stuff. But he's like, yeah, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, 2 in the afternoon? You know how many times I get asked to do shit around 2 o'clock in the afternoon? So, we will, we'll see. But yeah, I'm not gonna put this thing off.